lovely Scorpio, this is your October 2023 reading. If you haven't noticed, I'm in the kitchen today. Many reasons. We've got builders, not in this house, builders across the road. So we're in the kitchen, anything could happen. And guess what, Scorpio? Anything could happen to you, I think, in October too. I'm getting vibes for everyone in the zodiac that being in Scorpio season, as we come into it in October around the 20th-ish, itchy nose already and we haven't even started, is going to be very powerful for everybody. So it goes without saying, Scorpio, one, you're going to be the one who copes with it the best, so that's good because you're a Scorpio. But two, it's going to be very powerful for you, okay? I know. We are going to look at your love life. We are going to look at channeled messages, career, anything that comes in that you need to know about. What do we need to know for my lovely Scorpios? I'm going to take two cards that are just giving me a flavour. Ooh, it's not what I was expecting. Of what you're coming in with, Scorpio, what energy you bring. So you bring with you, first of all, the Four of Cups. I like this energy sometimes, and I get this impression, Scorpio, when you've been feeling overwhelmed, you know, either in a particular situation or with a particular person, you're feeling overwhelmed and you don't know what to do with your emotions. You can do what I call slipping into emotional neutral. Even though you're a water sign, Scorpio, and let me know in the comment section what you think about this. Even though you're a water sign, I think you have the ability to detach better than Pisces. I was going to say Pisces and Panther then. Pisces and Cancer, you have a better, because I'm a Pisces and we can't detach that well. But Scorpios are brilliant at it, okay? So I feel like you're managing to detach, which is not the same as confronting the situation. It's not the same as solving it, but it's good enough for now. Good enough for how you come into October. Then we have the King of Pentacles, which is very nice. Now, if this is representing money or business or opportunity, property, anything to do with bricks, mortar, wealth, stability, it's a double thumbs up, okay? For some of you, it's about stability in your personal relationships. And we will see as we look at the love life. It's very hot in here today. We'll see as we look at your love life whether it pertains to that or whether it pertains to something else, okay? So far, so good. If this resonates, if it turns out to be your story, Scorpio, there will be an extended, as there is every month. That is the first link in the destruction box below. We look further into your love life in that. We take all the cards from the YouTube reading and we channel. And we use weird decks and we get the love decks out. Oh yes, we do. Okay. Ooh, this is nice. Two cards for what is that you don't know about that's coming in. Okay, so what's new, I suppose we'd call this. Very nice cards indeed. A lot of pentacles going on. Six of Wands, winner, winner, chicken dinner or vegan alternative, Scorpio. Woohoo! So, it's the woohoo card. It's the card of winning. It's the card of getting what you want. It's the card of success at last. Thank God for that. We made it. Yeah, it feels good, but it feels like you really had to battle to get there. It doesn't feel particularly easy to me. Got me peppermint tea. Go get yourself a brew if you need one, Scorpio, or a glass of something stronger. Nine of Pentacles, Venus in Virgo. Money is a thing this month. We can't get away from it. We've had two Pentacle cards and one kind of Four of Cups, which I don't know why, but I'm sort of identifying it as the same. Nine of Pentacles is a woman in a garden who always has like a bird of paradise, nice clothes on. She's tended the garden herself. She's made the money herself. She knows what she's doing with these pentacles. And nobody's going to stand in her way. Okay? It's decent. I like this. But there's something here about security, about building your own security for life and not relying on other people. Now, Scorpios are fiercely independent. So if you've had to rely on other people, it's not because you've wanted to, but there's some real success here in looking at your career trajectory or how you earn money. So career is a very different thing now than it was 10, 20 years ago. This could be how you make your money. It could be monetizing a hobby. It could be starting your own business. Either way, it's bricks, mortar, it's money. And it feels like you can make progress. Also with the King of Pentacles, sometimes that comes up as like a CEO or bank manager type person. And it feels like you could get some help in that department. So if you've been looking at a job, Scorpio, and thinking that's too good for me, you're wrong. It's not often Scorpio would say that, but if you've just been nervous about it, you don't need to be. Oh my God, you really don't need to be. This is gorgeous. Okay. Next to the Nine of Pentacles, we get the Four of Wands. Gorgeous energy, twin flame energy, 1111, portals of good fortune, good luck. It's yeehaw, and it goes very well with the Six of Wands. Now this is more about relationships, but it can be finding someone who you really resonate with, who you're dating. It can be finding someone you resonate with to be your business partner. It can be resonating a great deal with life, but generally it's with somebody else in some way. I would say even if you feel like being alone this month, Scorpio, the good money is on finding like-minded people. Now, this could be matching through dating, this could be through friendship, it could be with someone you're already committed to, or it could be in business or travel. It's all going on for you, Scorpio. Then we get the Six of Pentacles coming in. Now, the Six of Pentacles is a card of generosity and you receiving. I know. What could be bad about any of this? So it's receiving, it can be receiving money. If it's receiving money, it's to do with money coming in that's like a windfall or a rebate. It's not usually money that you've earned in your pay packet that you know you're going to get. It's not your usual wages. So it's money that you're not expecting. It's money that comes like somebody you didn't think they were going to pay their bill and then they did pay their bill. It's that kind of money. It's decent. So security is on your mind. Success is in your future. Independence is important in both interpersonal and romantic relationships, and also to do with finance. You need to shore up your investments. Even if your investment is £2 into a post office account, shore up your investment. Put £2.50 in. Do you know what I mean? I was going to give you the percentage of that, but I can't. I'm going to get my maths face if I do that. Then we've got the Four of Wands, then we've got the Six of Pentacles, giving love, receiving love, and a portal of good fortune. Let's have a look at your love life in particular. Ooh, okay. You can hear banging, Scorpio. It's because they're now doing a roof over here. I've escaped from one end of the house to the other. Okay, what's going on in your love life? We've got the Eight of Swords, which is finding yourself somehow trapped or constricted in some way. Constrained, maybe a better word. There's something in your love life that is to do with limiting beliefs. Now, you might be right. Just because you have limiting beliefs doesn't always mean they're not true. So there is something about them that is, yeah, you're on the money slightly, okay? You sniff something and you're thinking, I don't know if I want to move forward with that. And I totally understand, okay? But we also have the Seven of Wands, Mars in Leo. So you could be dealing with a fire sign, Scorpio, or an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And we have here a need to defend. being defensive, wanting to defend yourself, them wanting to defend themselves. A lot of defense building up between you. So it could be with the Seven of Wands that you've been having circular arguments, or you keep coming back to the same place with somebody. That's interesting. God, I knew you were going to get that card too. Okay. What is this? Scorpio. Ace of Cups for your love life. Some of you might have some Pisces in your chart. We've got these two fish swimming in opposite directions. So of course there's like a nod to Pisces. But either way, it comes below the Six of Wands, which I really like. Ace of Cups is new love. It's like rising up. It can last like at least a year. Or it can be long term. Aces are long term. They mean something. They're special. What I always get with the Ace of Cups is that you are learning to love yourself. And I know that everyone and their dog talks about loving yourself, and it's all very kind of, you know, swing the gongs and get the sage out. But it's an ugly business loving yourself, and Scorpios are better positioned to know that than anyone else, because Scorpios will put the rusty bucket and make it go down to the bottom of the well and dredge what needs to be dredged. It's a talent that you have, okay? You need to learn to love the ugly side of yourself, the side that causes you shame. There's something coming through here for you, a deeper message, a much deeper message to do with this that we had at the beginning. This Four of Cups, why you move into emotional neutral, why you may choose to detach, why it's not been easy for you to connect with somebody. It starts with you, it starts with shame, and it starts with abandonment. Totally channeled that for you. It's not what I thought we were going to be doing, or the direction I thought we were going to be going in at all. Okay, there's some issues of abandonment. It makes sense. We have a new moon solar eclipse in Libra on the 14th of October. And we have a full moon partial lunar eclipse in Taurus, your opposite sign, on the 28th. And that is the day to mark in your calendar. You will be having dreams, you may be having therapy sessions, you may be having flashbacks, you may be having incidences where you smell something and it takes you back. I don't know exactly what this energy is, but I'm not supposed to know. I'm supposed to signpost you towards it, okay? There is an energy here of you recovering something, of you rebuilding something, and of you becoming, I'm going to say reparenting yourself. This is all the stuff that I can't stand, but it is coming up. It's reparenting yourself. Next thing you know, Scorpio, I'm going to say inner child, and you know I am, and I just said it, so it's out there. Okay, it's all about that. I know, you just think, oh God, not that again. Have I got to drain the lake? Pretty much. That's what's happening to you in October. But, told you you'd need a stiff drink. Scorpio, but. There is a big but. This will change your life, basically. You're not going to go big or go home. It will change the direction of your life this year. So it is worth it in the end, but it's uncomfortable for now. I understand that completely. It's uncomfortable for now. The card that you get with the Ace of Cups is the Moon. Esoteric, Neptune, Pisces, Cancer and Scorpio, the moon cycle is very important. I would follow the moon cycle as much as you can. This is very important. It's going to be very full moons are going to be, I was going to say full moons are going to be big for you. It all sounds a bit Benny Hill Scorpio, doesn't it? But full moons are the ones. So the 28th of October, and then anything we've got coming up after that, just get yourself a moon diary and look it up. The new moons are significant, but not as much, okay? It's not quite the same. I'm just seeing when the next full moon is in... Oh, I say that. There's a new moon in Scorpio on the 13th of November. Also mark that in your calendar as being very significant. You can manifest a lot on that day. I know we're going ahead a bit, but it's important. Full moon in Gemini, end of November, the talking moon. Okay, so there may be a conversation around that time. So nothing is fast. Nothing at all about this reading is going to be fast. It's giving me a really itchy nose. These two cards are incredibly important. The moon represents our subconscious needs, wants, desires, emotions, home, who we call home, what we call home. It looks here, Scorpio, like you may be reviewing what you call home and who you call home. I know. Now, there's many different ways you can call somebody home. You can call somebody in who you're in separation from, and that's calling somebody home. You can call somebody home because they feel like home to you, and that's calling somebody home. But also it's about where you live and who you surround yourself with and how you can best succeed. Even if that means doing things you don't particularly want to do. There will be great generosity from other people with this Six of Pentacles, great generosity. But at the same time, you're trapped in some way, Scorpio, that's going to be a bit difficult to sort out, and I get that. You have a position to defend, but I reckon you're going to let that position go. I don't think you could. I don't think it's sustainable, actually. And the moon also is to do with secrets, what's hidden below, what's behind something. I'm just going to take a couple of cards for those of you who are asking about a specific person. Scorpio. Scorpio. You're going to also have some real, if you want to do any divinatory work during October, I know most Scorpios are already doing loads all the time, but yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, esoteric stuff, anything from speaking to the dead to tarot to anything that's esoteric. And if you are wanting to monetize a business, a spiritual business, or just take it to the next level, that's big for you as well, very much so. A few of you as well, and this is just for one or two of you, don't know whether to do that with somebody else or on your own. I'm thinking on your own, but that's just me. Okay, for your specific person, we get the star, Aquarius. So for some of you, there's Aquarius energy, but also manifesting energy. This is really decent. You have a connection with this person that is transpersonal. I don't even know what that word means. So that's channeled. And then we also get the Ten of Pentacles, which I'm really pleased to see. The reason that I'm pleased to see the Ten of Pentacles is because this whole reading has been a little bit woo-woo and a little bit stuff that's hidden and moons and, you know, all that kind of thing. When you get the 10 of Pentacles, it brings it right back down to earth. You have the ability with this person to get something started, to keep something going and to keep it real. But there are some kind of hidden forces between you that you haven't talked about. It may be that they have secrets. It may be that you have secrets. It may be you both have secrets. That card's really wanting to come out. And for a few of you as well, you may create something with this person. I know. No, not that one. Just taking 2 cards to close with. And in the extended reading, I'm going on a mystery tour. I'm going on a hunt for the person because there's a calling here. You're calling out for somebody, and I'm going to see where they are. I'm going to see how they feel about you. I'm going to see what's going on and what are any objections or objects in the background. You get the Hierophant, and this card really wanted to come out. I've already pushed it back in once and said, well, you know, if you find me again, and it did. So, okay, the Hierophant is here. The Hierophant is here. This is the guru, it's the therapist, it's all of those things. Get some advice. You could get it through a spiritual person if you have a favourite. Could be somebody on YouTube, could be somebody IRL, as the kids say. Either way, take spiritual advice from somebody you trust. Scorpios are very good at knowing who to trust, so don't worry about that side of it. But you also have here, the 8 of Pentacles has come up. Sun in Virgo. That is getting the job done. There are 2 aspects to October. There's this amazing spiritual stormy backdrop that you're involved in. And then there's the 3D everyday, gotta get stuff done. There is a repairing, I would say, of relationships. There is manifesting relationships. There's consolidation of a relationship, which I really like. That's the kind of thing that leads to living together, sharing things together, being in the world together, being visible to others, making money together sometimes as well. But we need to answer the call of the wolf, and it's barking at the moon. Okay, so that's what we're going to do in the extended. Scorpio, leave me a comment. Let me know how this has resonated with you, and hit the like button if it did resonate, and I will see you on the other side. Namaste.